Hi! So yesterday I was working on a project in Cubase and wanted to add a count into the project. And I was reminded of the various ways that you can actually do this in Cubase. Now some are convenient and others are less convenient, but I think I found the best way to do this. So let's go! Now there are various reasons, of course, that you may want to add a count into your project, but they're usually related to the fact that you want to start recording live musicians, because then it's very convenient that they know when they need to start playing. And you may say, well, I just use the Cubase click track for that. And sure, that's possible. But maybe if you have already recorded some parts, maybe a drum part for example, then the click track may just distract the other musicians. So it's nice to have a count in the beginning. And after that, the musician will just hear the recorded part without any click. Now there's still various ways that you can do this, of course. For example, if you have a drum VST in your project, you can add a little MIDI part at the beginning of your project with just, I don't know, a snare or stick hit on every beat, and you will have a count in. Or maybe you have an audio sample of something that you want to use as a click, and you can just put that in every beat at the beginning of your project as well, of course. But I think I have a better way. Let's have a look. Now this is a very simple project with just some loops from the Loop Cloud sample platform. Let's have a listen. Now Loop Cloud is very similar to the sample and loop platform called Splice. It's a competitor. I'll add a link in the description. But let's add a count into this project. Now to start off with, I want to add some room at the beginning, because right now the music is starting on beat 1 of this project. And I can do that by inserting some silence. And for that we can set the locators to the position where we want to add the silence at the beginning of the project, and for the amount of measures that we want to add silence. So it's now set to 2 measures, and you can then go Edit, Range, Insert Silence. Easy, right? Now this actually makes use of the range functionality that's in Cubase, which I have a much more detailed video about, of course, and I'll add a link in the description. But now that we have silence, we want to add a click. And of course we can just turn on the click track over here. But you may hear that the click is actually continuing behind the music, which you may not always want. So let's find a different way to do this, because we are going to make use of the Cubase click, but we're just going to put it in as a little piece of audio in front of the music. And you can do that by going to Project, Signature Track, Render Audio Click between locators. And there you go. Cubase has added a little piece of audio just for the locator range that you've set. And you have a click in front of the music and not during the music. Now, if you don't like this click sound, you can change it, of course. Let's get rid of this click track. Now you can change that sound by going to the metronome setup over here and to click sounds. It's now set to use the Steinberg click sound, but you can also set it to use the custom sounds. And then you have various presets here. Let me move it up here a bit so that you can see that. You have various presets here that you can choose. I like the stick myself, but you can also choose your own audio if you want to. So let's again render the click track within the locator range. Project, Signature Track, Render Audio Click between locators. And there you go, we have a stick sound at the beginning of the music. Now to make it even quicker, you can of course just add this to a macro, which I've done already. Let's get rid of this click track for now. And if you go to Edit, Key Commands, you can see that I have an Add Count In macro. And I have a shortcut key Ctrl-Alt-Shift-C, which I've set up myself for this macro. So if we're back to the original project, and maybe let's add a count in of 1 bar this time. If I push Ctrl-Shift-Alt-C, you can see that there's a 1 bar count in added on a separate track. So you can set the level of your click if you wanted to. And this all works great. Now this was a bit of a shorter video. I hope you liked that as well. So if you do, please give it a big thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel and ring the little bell icon when you want to get notified when I publish another video. Now to appreciate the channel even more, you can use the affiliate links in the description to one of these stores if you intend to buy something over there. If you click the link, I'll get a small commission without any extra cost to you, and it will support the channel. Now if you want to dig down a bit deeper into the possibilities of the Cubase click track, I have a separate video about that, which I'll link over here. Check it out, enjoy, and see you soon.